are gone, and am I lost, or am I found? And I'm alone on my birthday, I'm eating soon from a can. I hate the mailman, my heart's in the garbage can.
You're in violation of democracy.
And I'm alone on my birthday, and I don't feel well. And am I in hell or am I in jail? And I'm alone on my birthday, and I've been spinning it round. I don't know when I'll find what I have found. I found you on my birthday, and now everything's changed. Nothing ever stays the same. I found you on my birthday, and we fell in love. When we fell so alone, so alone, yeah, when we were so alone. I found you on my birthday, we fell in love. When we felt so alone. I loved you on my birthday, and now I don't feel the same. I wish every day could be my birthday. I found you on my birthday, and we fell in love. I wish every day could be my birthday. I found you on my birthday, and we fell in love when we were so alone. I found you on my birthday, and we fell in love. I wish every day could be my birthday.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. We are not going back.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody.
We're putting the band back together. We're on a mission from God.
We got Benny and we got Wizzy. Well, I don't know if it's Wizzy or Mark. Mark's hanging in until Wizzy.
We're both here.
Okay,
We're just,
okay.
not
So-
ready for prime time.
Yeah, the most unbelievable shit has been going on, and that's why we're here doing a political show instead of a music show. Not only that, I haven't had time to do anything about fixing my other guitar, and it's been kind of a nightmare. And you got for those of you who know, you know. So anyway, yeah, Dinky tweeted out, "He who saves his country does not violate any law." He who saves his country does not violate any law. So that means he can just fucking break any fucking law he wants to? Hoodlum says he who violates every law is not saving the country.
Oh my God.
People are all over Blue Sky. In the Declaration of Independence, it says, "He whose character is thus marked by every act which may be define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of the free people." And Andrew Weinstein says, remember when they mocked us for saying that democracy is on the ballot? And then he tweets out this shit. And by the way, I just want everybody to know it was below a picture of his mugshot.
Which looks so much like the mugshot on Mein Kampf.
It also looks like the mugshot that's hanging outside the Oval Office.
Yeah. He used his mugshot for the fucking presidential painting.
Oh my God.
Christ.
I mean, this guy's fucking nut job. I don't know what has to happen, but somebody has to stop him. David Corn said this is fascism. Seth Abramson said, correct, this is a president of the United States declaring himself a dictator. And instead of Americans understanding that we're now under imminent threat of martial law and tyranny, we'll get a month of this, of think pieces about what the president of the United States meant by his ambiguous statement. It's just, no, this is not ambiguous.
This is not a drill.
Ron Filipkowski said, I think what he's saying is that he's about to grab the country by the pussy, and when you're a star, Republicans in Congress let you do it.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Thank you,
post after post after post. George Conway, he who rambles on about Hannibal Lecter, Arnold Palmer's dick size, windmill cancer, and turning Gaza into a real estate play, and thinks he's saving the country should have his head examined. Barb McQuaid said, where law ends and tyranny begins. Do you understand, like, those... Like, seriously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 words, a tweet out of Dinky. And we got everybody's heads up on this one. People are like, this is it. I don't know what to say. But and then we've got, there was an email. Ben Mysalis went over. I was like, doing something. And I ran into it, how it goes to the next video. Well, it went to my Midas Touch, and Ben Mysalis was on, and he goes, Dinky is sending out emails to everyone saying this is it. This week is it.
He didn't say Dinky, did he?
No.
Okay.
But I've got drops of Ojeda stopping himself from saying Dinky's name on our show, and then if you didn't catch the late part of our Thursday show, you missed out. So I don't know. You guys got to go back.
He dropped himself from saying Donald Trump and was replacing with Dinky.
It was great. Yeah, he referred to him as Dinky. It was so great, like a couple times. And so I got the drops and everything. We just haven't been able to grab them yet. But he did join us for about an hour. I want to say it was about an hour.
Yeah, I think it was a little more than an hour, but yeah.
And then I don't know what happened.
Spur of the moment, I might add.
Yeah. Spur of the moment. After being on for 2 hours, he joined our show. So
now, I have a question for everybody, panel and chat included. Does anybody remember what it feels like to breathe?
No.
To simply breathe. Let's all take all of us together a nice cleansing breath.
Yes.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
And John Deff, yes, I think we can call Hegseth Drinky.
That's a good one. Well done, John Deff.
It is a good. He always comes up with good nicknames. And by the way, I want to say when Richard came on, somebody was asking, Groove Dragon was asking, what's your campaign slogan? And I'm like, we are the best coming up with this stuff. People in the chat, they're excellent at this stuff. And I think my favorite one was Return of Ojedi. of Ojeda 2026.
But
Oh, gosh.
Tony did label the major as Jedi when he was in the past.
Yes, he
Well,
did.
because Tony has been calling him Ojedi since the first time
For a
I
hot
ever
minute.
saw him ever.
Because he's a badass.
Yeah.
We got to get him elected, whatever
Yep.
it takes, at all costs.
Anybody
Yes.
know why Spy isn't here? I was hoping Spy would be here. I'll just give her a quick
He won't,
text.
he won't be eating any Republican shit up there on the Hill, I can tell you that.
One more
I
piece
can
of pizza,
tell
I'll be
you
on.
that.
One more piece of pizza, I'll be on.
Okay. Yum, 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 yum. It is that time of day, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Just before I came up, I made Honey Bunny a nice bowl of beautiful jasmine rice and some homemade chili.
Nice.
Mm.
Nice.
So, America, you in danger, girl.
You in danger, girl. Do you want to play the danger video? Let's play it while we're waiting for Spy to come in.
Danger.
Yes.
You in danger, girl.
Great idea. Boy.
The one that we made a short clip of and put on our channel. Yep. The warning, not the one about the Congo. I know it's not a short. How long is it? 8 minutes? So play half of it and we'll talk about it, and then play the other half.
There you go. Is the producer arguing with you again, Diane?
The producer.
2 minute chunks, whatever.
Ooh.
Digestible pieces.
Remember that super soaker that I sent you?
There's our guy.
Look at him, how handsome.
Hello,
He's so
Mr. Malcolm.
handsome.
I'm going to save my real fire for last. This is the Hakeem Jeffries.
All right, hold on. You can't hear it, can you?
I can hear it. I don't know if the chat can hear it. And I can't really see what the chat's saying because it's really tiny on my TV. I have to make different arrangements to put my TV over here. Just got to make room.
I don't know if we can hear it on the show.
Yeah, I think Hagsath should have had a breathalyzer after that fucking... We'll play that.
well,
I'm
who's
going
gonna
to
arrest
save my
his ass?
real fire for last. This is to Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, and every other Democrat and independent and never Trump Republican. The way I'm talking is the way you should be talking. America is under attack. You should be in front of every camera in America. You should be going to every journalist in America. You need to drop the cooling saucer attitude. Nothing should be moving in Congress or the Senate. You're the opposition. For God's sakes, act like you love America. Act like you love the America that has existed since 1776. Talk like it. America is in danger. And you need to get in front of the camera. Hakeem Jeffries, if I hear another mild-mannered, we are going to send them a note. I swear to God, we're going to have to find somebody to replace you.
Yep.
Fight for this country. I fought for this country. I still fight for this country. If I am called upon to fight for it again, I will. I will gladly, let me paraphrase my fellow citizen of Philadelphia, Benjamin Franklin. I will gladly risk my life, my liberty, and my treasure to save this country. But what we have an opposition party that pretends like it is business as usual. This country is physically, economically, psychologically being dismantled. And you talk like you have an appointment to go to get a manicure.
100%.
I cannot believe that my family risked their lives. One of them is dead from active service in the Indian Wars. African Americans who risked their life, their limbs. My poor mother had 7 of us in the military at one time. Terrified that the chaplain and some commanding officer would show up at her house in uniform for almost 40 years. It is too much that we have sacrificed for you to sit quiet. I want whoever's watching this to take this clip and you cut it out and you freaking send it to your congressman or representative or your senator. And you demand that they stop playing the game. We are in unprecedented times, not since 1860, when this country split into two, have we been in this grave a danger. We are teetering on dictatorship. I swore an oath to the Constitution of the United States. I believe in that document. I love that document. I have risked my life to protect, defend, and support that document. And I will be goddamned if I allow my representatives from my party to sit on your ass. Get up. All of you need to be Jasmine Crockett. All of you need to stand up like Maxwell Frost and start shouting into every camera and explain to the American public we're in danger. This ship is on fire. It is flooding. There is an arsonist setting fires all throughout it. His chief arsonist is opening freaking portholes to allow us to sink. And Chuck Schumer, you let people vote to advance Kash Patel. You let people vote to advance Tulsi Gabbard. Shut the Senate down. They did it. You do it. I swear to God, this country had better go down. If it goes down, we go down fighting. We don't sit on our ass and we don't talk, right? Like we are some sort of, discussion party, or that you're sitting around at 3 a.m. smoking hash, wondering whether we're just an atom on a dandelion on the other side of the universe. There is no time for philosophizing or sophistry. It is time to fight. Your voice needs to crack as much as mine. Some of you, yes, you've gone down to the Treasury. Some of you have gone down to other places. Walk through the door. When they tell you that it's not even GSA police, triple canopy, private security contractors hired by freaking Elon Musk, you go through the door, you get arrested, you let them show what they're willing to do to their elected representatives. You take the building. I am warning all of you. All I hear all day long is frustrated Americans saying, what do we do? And there's going to come a point where there will be a color revolution in America, just like there is all over the third world when they decided they've had enough. When the average American who does not watch my podcast starts to understand that there is a Nazi running the government and taking a sledgehammer to the internals while stealing money. A Nazi. White supremacist is the word of the day in the United States government. They said that the new head of the education department is deciding whether she's going to defund schools that teach black history. Really? Black history like Crispus Attucks, the first man to die in the revolution at the Boston Massacre? The first American to die was black. You going to erase him? There's 42 million African Americans in this country. And for those of you who think, oh, they're just going to roll over and take it just the same way they've done before, no, we're not. We have economic power. We're already breaking companies like Target. But if you think that it's going to get to the point where you can dismantle this government, erase our contributions, you are absolutely wrong. But for those of you who claim you're the opposition, stand. I can't even believe this. Reverend William Barber the other day was at a rally for the Association of Government Employees. And he gave a brilliant speech where he said, we will stand in defense of our government. We will stand in defense of our Constitution. We will stand in defense of our country. If you are watching this podcast right now, you have your orders. You had better start standing. Take a stand. If you hear there's a rally, go to it. If there's a protest, go to it. If you can see where these Doge idiots are, call them out. If you know who they are, call them out. They have no transparency. We know there's at least 6 of them under the age of 25. There's probably hundreds of them. It is time to take back this government. If we have to have a second American Revolution to restore and defend the first American Revolution, then so be it.
That's right.
This reminds me of a line from Saving Private Ryan. Tom Hanks is on his landing craft. He's 100 some odd yards from the beach. Guys are dying everywhere left and right, and his last words are, I'll see you on the beach. We know danger is coming. Every one of us must make a decision now about, are we going to roll over and be a Tory, support the redcoats, let MAGA destroy everything we've ever stood for? Not me. I'm willing to risk my liberty, my life, and my treasure. I will not let the founding fathers down. These people, they're already giving it to the Russians. Get ready for applause. I will see you on the beach.
See you on the beach, sir.
Amen.
Now, I'm going to take that clip and I'm going to go to my local markets, each one in town, and I think there's at least a half a dozen of them, and I'm going to play it through my megaphone so that people can hear it.
Good.
It's a public space, and you're allowed to do that. See?
First of all, it brought me to tears, but no, Malcolm needs an applause. Everybody, come on, give it up.
Here.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Thank you, Malcolm Nance, for your lifetime of service to this nation, for your family's generational service to this nation, and everybody owes him the respect to listen to what he says and act on it.
Why do you
there
think
are
I said
protests going on nationwide? Don't we have a list? I think we have a list somewhere. Let me get.
So
I know it's in here.
I put it on our channel as a separate clip, so everybody can take that clip and send it to their senators and their representatives and whoever else they want to send it to.
Everywhere. Send it. Flood the fucking zone.
Yep.
Well, tomorrow, February 17th, Not My President protest in 50 states and all territories at state and territorial capitals and city halls, noon local time.
That's for President's Day tomorrow.
Yep.
Or Not My President's Day.
Not My President's Day. That's right.
Yeah.
There's
and
some set up for March.
Not our president ever. Nope. Not our president ever.
No.
Not my president, never my president.
Nope.
Hashtag not my president, never my president.
Not never.
Not
So,
never.
and not only
Not
that,
never was,
Two
not never gonna be.
not only that, today I heard that the incel clown posse, the
Oh my God, they need to
big
get
balls and the hairy balls and whoever's balls, the children, they
Okay, you're
went
right.
into the fucking IRS, and I'm like, stop them. They're children. Why don't you? They have no credentials.
have no
Doge
clearance.
is not a thing.
Why are representatives, our Congress people, not going,
Allowing that.
pushing through the fucking door?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Why are the people from the IRS walking in the door, letting him walk in the door? It makes it sound like you and Benny and I, and we could all just walk into the IRS and we could just take it over because
Yep.
we said so.
Or you could plug a thumb drive in a government computer
And just take what you want.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They
That's
have
essentially what's
no
happening.
legal jurisdiction. Oh, will you play the Elon drop that we just got? Or the whatever Leon Elmo drop? Thank you. Sorry.
Elmo drop. Elmo droppings. You.
I think they'd be really
red.
hard pressed to turn away like 1 million Americans.
Yeah.
We can get 1 million Americans in there for inauguration. We can get 1 million Americans in there to save our country.
Yep, we can.
Just saying.
This is Cliff Cash Comedy.
By 4th
He's
of
going to
July.
be on Sons of Liberty on Tuesday, and we are going to make sure that we end our show in time to go raid their show. But this guy's going to be on their show on Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Elon Musk
after
is
our
an
show.
unelected, unapproved, South African, ketamine-addicted, doughy white, ghost-pale, soft-handed, silver spoon pussy with no legal right to view any of this shit.
100% right.
And he wears a little tiny human Kevlar helmet.
Yeah, his kid.
Yeah. And his kid with the, you're not the real president. You need to go away. You need to shut
He
your
knows. Even a
fucking
little
mouth.
boy knows. Even a little boy knows.
I said last week, or I said on Thursday, or whenever it was, that kid was the smartest person in the room.
Yep. And this
Including-
country is E. Jean Carroll.
The most
and
honest.
that asshole's fingering us right up
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
You're getting raped right now, y'all. Everyone, we're being raped.
Yeah.
What did I just
Look at
read?
it that way.
I just
because
read it.
that's what's happening.
Yeah, because there's fingers
Yeah.
in our pie.
Ron
And
Phillips.
Some rapes end in unaliving.
And
Yes.
those children should not be near that orange.
I wouldn't let any children around him. Ron Philip Kelsey. I'm going to read it again. I think what he is saying is he is about to grab the country by the pussy, and when you're a star, Republicans in Congress let you do it.
Republicans are doing it too. They're in on it. And
They're
anybody
complicit 'cause
Democrat,
they've done nothing.
that's right. Any Democrat not standing in the breach is a traitor, just as long with the Republicans. If you're not standing in the breach, Democratic representatives of the people, if you're not standing in the
Well,
breach,
and that's
you're
why I was like,
complicit.
I don't
We
care.
need to be louder, guys. We need to be a lot louder. I've been saying it for such a long time. I'm so glad that Malcolm is reinforcing what I've been saying for such a long time. We need to make some motherfucking noise.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, these IRS agents who just let these kids in, I'm like, why are you not going, no. I don't know who you are. You have no jurisdiction here. I don't care if you're an accountant and you're a pencil pusher with fucking glasses on. No, you take your glasses off and no.
Yeah,
no,
you ain't coming
Let
in.
down your computer.
You start pushing these kids back.
By
You're
4th
like,
of July.
no.
By 4th of July, we need to get 1 million
understand
people
it.
up to our Capitol. By 4th of July.
I know. I'll never understand why they're just allowed to walk in anywhere.
Well, we can just walk in too. Walk. No breaking the law. None of the violence in that sense. We can
Well,
break the law in that. We can do civil disobedience, but no breaking of the law, no hitting and banging.
What
We
Malcolm
need to
was
just
just
move.
saying, what Malcolm was just saying was that they were keeping Democrats out of a building.
They were.
Then you
Some
push
little
your way
fucking
through.
private
You are
security
an elected
dickweed.
official.
They
You
should have
push
just
your
moved
way
his
through.
ass physically out of the way.
You push
How
your
about
way
some
through.
citizens' arrests of these little security
That's right.
dickweeds?
Perfect, Benny Loco. Citizens arrest. Take some zip ties.
We didn't fucking
I
hire
didn't say
them.
that.
She did not say
Never
that.
mind.
She did not say
was
that.
stupid.
Zip tie.
And put them around my lips right now because that was stupid. Okay.
No, do what people do when a gunman goes into a nightclub and people attack them.
I love that the trans people freaking or
Stepping on them with their
what
high
is it?
heels. Yeah. I know the
With their
story you're
heels, they
referring
stomped the
to.
shit out of the dude that was
That's
shooting
what
at
I'm
the
talking
place.
about. I
We
don't
need
care if
decent
it
heels.
takes 6, 7, 8 of you to hold one of them down. That's what you
And
do.
move him the frick
and then
out
you
of our
call
way.
the cops.
They have no right to stand in the way of our representatives' oversight of that institution, period. Our representatives have the legal right to be in there.
I would think in a normal, in a normal world, you would have federal marshals that would intervene.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
I know. There's no one. There's
no
one,
cops.
Yeah, there's no one to look to.
There's no cop to turn to, y'all.
Mary P says in our chat should have been, quote, under what authority are you keeping us out, unquote. That's what the Democrats should have said when they were being kept out of that building earlier. What was it?
I think they should have said, you have no authority to keep us out. Move or be moved.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Don't even ask them fucking if they have the authority. You know full well they don't.
And I
Don't ask
know
them
that,
permission.
we got a lot of Democrats asking for money. And the thing about it is, guess what? They all need security. They need to pay for their own fucking security.
It's getting really old and decrepit.
They're letting it age.
We're letting it age ungracefully.
This is East Coast Dinky.
This is East Coast Dinky. It's
East
two
Coast Dinky.
fruit snacks, the orange one on the top.
East Coast Dinky, West Coast Dinky, and the Dinky in
In
between.
between.
So Spykin said she would be with us in about half an hour. Dickey's administration wants to unfire nuclear safety workers, but he can't figure out how to reach them. Because the workers whose agencies oversees the nation's nuclear stockpile has been fired on Thursday and lost access to their federal government email accounts.
They've been
God,
blocked
these
out of it,
people are
yeah.
fucking dumb.
Now I can't find him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean,
Kakistocracy.
I don't know.
Kakistocracy.
I've like 6 pages of fucking notes. I mean, I went crazy this week. But three
Simple
of
question.
the pages
Simple
on-
question. Have we had enough yet?
Yeah. Has everybody had
Oh,
enough?
I've had.
We're
I
not even a
had
month
enough-
into this.
I had enough ages ago.
I had
Yeah.
enough 40 years ago, damn.
Yep.
I had enough on day one when he said his crowd was bigger than Obama's. That's when I had it.
Oh, you're talking about in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I think we should call him Space Nazi Phony Stark.
I'm trying to get
Space
you-
Nazi.
Spotsy?
Space Nazi Phony Stark. I don't know. There's others. I don't know.
Snotsy. No, that's Snotsy.
So,
We got Twatsies, Snotsies, all
I've
kinds
got
of
a
things.
list of things here. Okay. So he stops $32 billion in investigations into himself and his companies. He used Starlink to fuck with Ukraine and shut it down in the beginning of the war. He makes $8 million a day, and people on Social Security make $65 a day. He's been talking to Putin since 2022. the $400 million Tesla contract to, guess what? It's on hold, and today it collapsed. It's no longer a thing. So good. That's the last fucking thing we need to do is give him another fucking 400 fucking
Tulsi
million
Gabbard,
dollars.
I want to do a bad no.
He's totally drug addicted on ketamine. There's 74 lawsuits that number could be wrong now. 74 lawsuits against him and Dinky now.
I'm sure there's more than that.
Yeah, he stole $80 million from New York City, which was reimbursement for the Republicans busing immigrants up there. Remember that stunt? And it was
Texas and Florida did
money
it.
appropriated by Congress. Thank you.
That's what he's doing. He's skimming all that. He's taking all the reason they appropriated it away so he can take that money for himself. So they appropriate people, then he removes the people, so then that money goes to him. Diane, you got mute. You muted, honey. You're still muted again. Again, still muted. Mute. Can't hear you.
Can you read my... Yes, I can read your lips because they're so full and voluptuous. Unlike mine that were drew on with a pencil.
It's amazing funny. Oh my God, it's too funny. Oh my God. Still can't hear you. Now I can hear you.
Make noise, Diane. Make noise.
I'm not unplugged. I'm not
there
unplugged.
You are.
I can hear you.
I'm not unplugged.
Welcome back.
Okay. Where was I? He's occupied or had access to 15 government agencies and counting, and I would say 16 now with the IRS. And all these. Okay, well, wait. Those are unrelated. Okay, so the unrelated things are, I just want everybody to remind everybody 25% of our deficit was occurred under Dinky. Dinky scapegoated the poor, LGBT, and people of color while stealing our money. That's what him and Elon are doing.
Yep.
Our VP has intercourse with furniture and wears eyeliner. Yeah. And he told Germany to be easy on the right. Like, it's all right. And they're freaking the fuck out, telling him to go fuck himself.
Fucking scumbag.
Hegseth was drinking during a NATO conference thing, slurring his words, talking about hard power. I'm like, how come it always sounds like they're talking about their dicks?
Because that's all they ever think about is their dick.
Like,
they're little, tiny, misshapen, spotted with syphilis dicks.
Yeah,
this even got spots.
And seven lawyers or prosecutors have resigned from the Southern District of New York over the Eric Adams pardon quid pro quo thing. I'm just fuck.
Attorney.
That's just that's just like hits. You know what I mean? Like, just headline hits. You know what I mean? Like, not even going into detail of the story, whatever. And
greatest hits.
I was watching. I can't remember what chat I was in. Where was I? I can't remember. But somebody's like, "Can we hire the mob to stop them?" Joking, not joking. Oh, I know where I was. I was watching the 5/8.
Oh,
with Greg Olear and
yeah.
See, the thing with the deal like that is they're going to want something out of it. You know what I mean? They're going to want something.
Well, you got to give them, how about, your freedom in fucking America and gonna go back to like where we were, and we'll let you crime a little bit.
The mob's got everything they want. The Russian mob has everything they want.
I know.
And all the money in the world.
This is a good question, and I don't know, but we need legal experts. I wish we had Marie from Georgia to call in the show.
Marie from Atlanta, she's cool.
Marie, because somebody asked, could international courts get involved?
No, we're not a member of the international court system. We have not been willing to relinquish
What about
our
NATO?
sovereignty over our laws to the international courts. We are not a member. Sorry, y'all.
What about NATO?
NATO is a different. That's an alliance. That's a different whole situation. That's a defensive military alliance as opposed to
I don't know
the World Court.
I don't know.
NATO is a North Atlantic Treaty Organization. That is how we have maintained peace for 80 years in the Europe and United States. All of us, all of this Western nations over the authoritarians. That's a completely different animal than the International Tribunal or the International Court. The International Court has a set of laws. Now, we are subject to them if Trump gets, if Jinky gets caught over in a nation that will hand him over to the courts, and he can get it. Any of them. Putin as well. If they're war criminals and he gets handed over, we don't have to protect him, but we're going to tend to want to protect him. So if they get him over there, they get him over there. Our idea is that we didn't want to join the international court system because then we would be subject to that international legal precedent or that legal authority over our own laws. And we didn't want that as a country, I guess. That's our justification, which I think is unbelievably stupid. But anyway.
Now, it turns out that Princess Elonia has her fingers in lots of pies.
Oh, she has herself, well, in her own
twat. In lots of places.
And everybody's twat sticker.
There are a lot of people not happy and chafing at the bit, I'm sure.
Chomping and then chafing because they've been chomping so much.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
I've chomped my whole fucking face off in the last 10 years.
I get it. I totally get that. Oh my God, I'm so tired of talking about a bitch.
I'm surprised my jaw muscles haven't gotten this big.
Yeah.
Oh, believe
Seriously.
me, I'm suffering too, believe me. So, Christina Weibel sent me, a video. It's too long to play, baby, but you know what we should do is put the link in our chat so you guys can watch it. And then Wendy sent us a message from the Canadian dude. I forget his name. Charlie Angus. Yeah. And he's like, criminal gangsters are running Washington, D.C. right now.
Oh, yeah.
And so if we could just copy those links and put them in the chat, Tony, that would be great.
Can I do a shout out real quick to two? Because I know there are some people who are of faith in our chat, and I don't want to offend anybody's faith, y'all. So I know some of you are like, oh, God, this. Okay, whatever. Have your beliefs, you're entitled, but don't cut on people for having their faith. Okay, so there's two decent padres out there. I know one of them is Reverend Ed Travers up in Canada. He's for the Anglican Church. And there's also this guy I bumped into here recently named Father David. And he's pretty cool too. Both of them very secular-minded priests, but they are priests, and they're great counsel. And they're wonderful, just reassuring. If you have people in your family who might respond to them as a Christian, if you have people, I'm telling you, we need to win with love, because authoritarians only thrive. Their only oxygen they need is fear and hatred. And we perpetuate that, we're giving them oxygen. So we have to also balance ourselves out. Just kind of saying that, I wanted to make sure we got that through.
Well, and I want to add to what you just said, John Pavlovitz, Mark P. He's a pastor, yeah,
yes.
Retired or whatever,
based in North Carolina.
Yeah,
he was at Sexy Liberal in Durham.
He wrote an apology letter to the world. He's dear world, an apology from decent Americans. Over recent months, we've watched long erected pillars of our republic bulldozed by him and his complicit cadre of ghouls and sycophants. We've seen the very hallmarks of who we are as a nation tossed in the garbage. The celebration of diverse coexistence, the open welcome to the oppressed, the promise of an inalienable rights for every person, the guarantee of free and fair elections, the same access to health and opportunity and safety afforded to everyone, the freedom to speak without censor or restraint. At this moment, these are all at great jeopardy. Things we took for granted in our leadership, things like goodness, wisdom, and basic truthfulness are no longer in play. As things are eroding quickly here, we wanted to let you know that we are sorry. So to all our Canadian friends and our friends around the world,
we're sorry.
Sorry.
And
we didn't do this.
And hi, Spy
we
Kid.
Really didn't.
This brings
we
us,
voted for goodness.
Michelle too.
Hold on. This brings us full circle to our friend Michelle. Now I want Tony to play a drop that we cut from the full video that Malcolm Nance put out. Okay, that full video. That was just the end of it that we played earlier. So this part affects us here at 21st Century Suffragettes, because Michelle Smith, who has been Spy Kid's dear friend for a very long time, was over there in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I want you guys to hear what Malcolm Nance has to say about what happened there before we talk about it on the other side. Yep. Hold on.
Oh,
My producer is saying, hold on. All right, hold on. You're almost there.
Thank you. You're welcome. I love you.
We'll see if it works.
If I were sitting on the National Security Council, or if I were sitting in any briefing as an intelligence professional, I would be just this manic, because this is crazy. The job of the President of the United States is to maintain stability and keep America safe, and he's having a grand old time making the world dangerous for us. In fact, he made it even more dangerous by eliminating the agency John F. Kennedy himself created, the U.S. Agency for International Development, which was going to use America food, resources, and soft power to bring people on the side of democracy by providing humanitarian assistance, by providing medicine and aid. It was a great program. It's been great until last week when Elon Musk, without any laws, without any authority, summarily eliminated it.
Give me one.
I read a report that the American USAID staff in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo, had to evacuate with only a backpack or a carry-on, and had to abandon everything in their possession without the assistance of the American embassy, and cross a river into Brazzaville, Congo, to escape because they were abandoned by the United States government. They cut off all money. They cut off all transportation. They cut off their salary. What stupidity is this?
So, Spykin, you have the floor.
Well, first, let me apologize for being so late. Until Wizzy said so, I forgot that tomorrow is President's Day, which means no kid for the school, or no school for kid. Yeah, it's a frazzled Sunday. So, yeah, sorry about that. I could have just let it go and come on at the normal time.
That's fine.
No worries. No worries.
For anyone who hasn't heard the previous update, Michelle, less than 3 days after Dinky got elected, she had to evacuate Goma, which is in the Democratic Republic of Congo. She evacuated to Kinshasa, which is where Malcolm was referring to. That's where everybody evacuated to. That's why a lot of USAID people were there. Her funding is somewhat related to that, but it goes through a corporation as well. So she has a little bit of a corporate background or backing that will help keep her funded. I have yet to hear where she is.
She had to leave her 2 dogs, her cat, all of
her 2 cats and her
belongings.
dog.
She left with what? A backpack and her passport.
A backpack and any identification papers she required. It took her 4 hours to get to the border and get through the checkpoint at the border of Congo, and then it took her another 4 hours to get to Kinshasa. So, at this point, I don't know where she is. I honestly have no idea. I've been able to keep track with her Facebook page, and that's really kind of it, which indicates to me that she's dealing with limited communication options. And she's probably got a lot more on her plate than keeping in touch with me and letting me know what's going on. So I do know that if anything unexpected were to happen to her, I would get a contact from her mom. So I do know that. So the fact I haven't heard from her mom means everything's good, but not great.
Please tell her mom that we have her and her parents and her family and all of her close.
Tell her
in our prayers, in my prayers.
Tell her mother that the suffragettes and the suffragettes over here. There's all of us. There's. Oh my God, we have 802 subscribers. Oh my God, we breached 800.
I thought we were at 799 late in the afternoon.
Yay! Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Please clap.
Give yourselves a hand. No, thank you so much. No, but we are really worried about Michelle. We have been since he was been inaugurated. It's been, weeks of just worry.
Well, that was one of the spillover effects of shutting down USAID. It left Americans around the globe vulnerable and unprotected.
And it left them vulnerable and it left them stranded.
Yes.
It left them stranded.
With no way of getting back.
And the sheer fact that a large portion of the Eastern Hemisphere, if you want to call it that, the European continent, doesn't trust us and therefore doesn't trust our citizens, and is unlikely to assist them in getting home. I'm wondering how difficult it will be for her to get back home. But I also have to remind myself, it's easy for me to focus on her because I know her. I know her story. It's a personal connection. But there are a lot of people who are being affected by this.
Well,
I heard earlier today that Macron is calling an emergency meeting of the EU, and it's significant enough that Great Britain, even though they did Brexit, is going to be a part of that emergency meeting, which is comforting to a point, especially if you're concerned about Ukraine or anyone who's currently overseas. But it's also very problematic because if we continue to isolate ourselves, we become the bad guy.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Our allies will not share secrets.
They won't share our intelligence that we need to keep safe. We are already under attack. Listen to Malcolm Nance. We are physically, financially, we're in every way other than militarily, and even we will be militarily eventually. We are under attack. Yeah. This is how this is what war is now.
I think it's reflective of the fact that a lot of Americans don't understand exactly what it is that the U.S. does for the rest of the globe.
They don't.
And like Malcolm Nance said, one of the primary jobs of our president is to create stability and offer aid to ensure that we have a stable world to live in to the best of their ability.
So there's no power vacuum that people who are in marginalized situations don't reach out to extremist groups to get their help, their food, their help,
or
everything.
Or you don't end up creating more extremist groups.
There you
because
go.
that ultimately,
right? Because Michelle was going like she was helping child soldiers.
She was helping to rehabilitate child soldiers and street kids, so kids who fell into dire poverty.
He works for USAID.
Yeah, for 7 years, and they were working to promote and fight for democracy around the globe, which serves all of our best interests.
And my point is this: when we've got USAID food rotting in warehouses around our country because there's nobody to move it now,
and medicine,
it's impacting farming in the U.S.
Yeah,
as well.
and medicine. Guess what? Guess where they go? They go to China. They go to China, and
they turn to China and Russia for help.
Actually,
when your food comes from China, you have no other choice but to capitulate.
When a large portion of our allies that we rely on for our food, for our livelihoods here in the United States, a large portion of them are already looking elsewhere. And the longer tariffs are in place, I mean, I had heard that he announced worldwide tariffs. Was it? I think it was Cletus that was telling me that on the last show, that he announced tariffs across the board. Everybody's getting tariffed. So that greatly affects our ability to function at the level that we were. Not to mention the fact that I'm sure Hal talks about this, but the technology race that we are in now is incredibly similar to the space race we were in the 60s.
Yes.
And if we fall behind, we will not catch up.
No.
And it will wreck our ability to be a prominent power in the world, because that's ultimately what gave us that, to begin with, was the fact that we were more technologically advanced due to the space race, and therefore we were able to create a stable economy and help put that out there. And that's a concern I don't think a lot of people have really considered, and how long it will take for us to partially recover, because I don't know that we could ever fully recover.
I remember seeing a tweet earlier today, the amount of money the Democrats that will have to raise in order to fix all these fuck-ups is going to be an epic amount of money. But the way you do it is you tax the fucking shit out of the fucking billionaires. It's the only way to do it. It cannot land on our shoulders. Oh, really? All of us? Really?
When again, have you guys touched on this Republican budget that they're trying to pass?
Mm-hmm.
No.
We didn't touch on it, but I've heard about it.
I haven't even seen it yet.
They want to give another $4.5 billion. Trillion. They want to give a huge tax cut to the rich again. And the way that they're going to try to pay for that is to take as much away from the rest of America as they can.
They're going to have to cut Social Security. They're going to have to cut Medicaid, Medicare. There's no way they can do it without it.
Yeah.
$4 trillion. Guess what? That adds $4 trillion to our deficit if you can't come up with the money.
Well, the people on Medicaid and Medicare are just to drag on their profit getting. So they just would be better served if we all just died.
That's the way that is actually that's exactly the way they look at it. We're a bunch of useless eaters taking up resources.
They want us poor, sick, and struggling.
Yeah.
On a day.
And they made it this way to create the conditions so they could do this to us.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And they've managed to successfully take half of us and successfully scapegoat the most vulnerable, poor, powerless people on the planet as being the perpetrators of all this criminal
fault. It's their fault. No. It's been the Republicans' fault. And okay, I have a couple things that are really fucking bugging me right now. People are like, the last 10 years. No!
40.
This has been going on since the 70s. As soon as they overturned Roe, as soon as the civil rights, soon as all that shit started happening, they started this long game plan. to take over and become white supremacist country. Guess what? We are the most diverse country in the fucking world. I don't know how the fuck you guys motherfuckers think you're gonna fucking do that here.
It's eugenics they're working at.
Yeah,
it's
well,
social engineering.
it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous notion. You bring all the slaves over here, and then and you don't give them any rights, and they're still fighting rights. 4.7 million people of color were purged off the voter rolls last year. This last election. Fuck everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
this
sick
is
and
all based
tired
in
of this
Darwinism,
racist-
actually, from the
This
1850s,
is
y'all.
minority rule by white men. Period.
Yep.
When
Satan, McConnell.
unfortunately, that's what our country was founded on, and until we reconcile that within our population, it will always haunt us. It will always be
bring it down.
Yeah, it will. It will
You know,
always be
it's
our.
funny because I've always known what was done to the indigenous people of this land by the white men that came over. I've always known this. But when I went to school, they actually taught history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They
Yeah,
actually did.
And Benny, you're
They
like
no longer teach history.
Benny, you're 10 years older than me, and guess what? By the time I got to school, they didn't teach it. It was that George Washington had wooden teeth. He didn't have teeth made of slaves' teeth.
Yeah, he did.
Which is
I
really
graduated-
no, but that's what I mean. That's really the truth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But so I graduated in '97, and because we moved around so much when I was a kid, the number one priority for my mom, which I love her for this to this day, was what school she was going to put me in. So depending on what the best school was, that's where we were going to live. But because of that, I was able to go to schools that actually had a focus on accurate history. I mean, I had my junior year, I had a teacher who told us not to worry about the textbook she was supposed to teach. We could read that in our own time. She wanted us to go out and get the book, the history your history teacher never taught you.
Yeah.
So that I learned that Benjamin Franklin had 23 illegitimate children, and then he liked to take air baths at the upper level of his house every day as his form of hygiene. We learned that stuff,
Spy Kid, don't you have a book that it's about history that you were never taught? Isn't like that's what it's called? You told me about it before.
Crossing the Danger Water.
Or maybe
is
it's
an
about
awesome
American
freaking
Indians
book.
that nobody has or something.
There's an anthology of history of African American history for 300 years or 350 years of African American history called Crossing the Danger Water. It is brilliant. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. It's just an anthology. It's a whole bunch. It's a collection from everything from Frederick Douglass to Maya Angelou to freaking everybody you can think of in Black history and people you don't even know of if you're white.
God, what did I read yesterday? Something about you're not allowed to learn about Frederick Douglass. I'm like, it's the dumbest shit. They're doing the dumbest shit ever.
The shit that they're ripping off the fucking US.gov page is ridiculous, right?
Go to academic websites like Avalon Project. There you'll have 4,000 years of human history, 4,000 to 6,000 years. I think it goes to 4,000 BC to present of primary source documents on at least legal history of law and history. Like it'll have primary source documents. That's where you get the Wannsee Protocol, the original Gettysburg Address, the original Hammurabi Code as it's been transcribed. You can get all kinds of good documentation. It's at Yale University. It's called the Avalon Project. Go to academic institutions. They will help you to know. Mark can probably put that, or I will put that link in the thing. So if you need some history information, that's a great source, y'all.
And
just saying.
While Tony's pulling up a video I want him to play, I'm going to read this because this was sent to us from Moms Russo and Kathy Zen, who are in our chat. Our text chain. Shit, I never know what to call it.
They are our content pickers. They pull out the
They pull
content
information.
for us
Yeah,
to
for
share.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So
Do a hell of a job too.
yeah. So it says it's no accident you learned about Helen Keller instead of W.E.B. Du Bois. You learned about the Watts and that L.A. riots, but not Tulsa or Wilmington. You learned that George Washington's dentures were made from wood rather than teeth from slaves. You learned that black ghettos, but not about Black Wall Street. You learned about the New Deal, but not redlining. You learned about Tommy Smith's fist in the air in 1968 Olympics, but not that he was sent home the next day and stripped of his medals. You learned about black crime, but white criminals were never lumped together and discussed in terms of their race. You learned about states' rights as the cause of civil war, but not that slavery was mentioned 80 times in the Articles of Secession. Privilege is having history rewritten so that you don't have to acknowledge uncomfortable facts. Racism is perpetrated by people who refuse to learn or acknowledge this reality. So thank you to our friends, Moms and Kathy, for bringing that to our attention, because I definitely wanted to read it on the show. And Tony's got this queued up. Hey, from the former chair of the RNC, people. Former chair of RNC.
Michael Steele.
I'd just like you to show that you give a damn, that you got a little emotion about the fact that people are losing their jobs indiscriminately, that this individual sitting down the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue has given absolute power to one man who brings his son into the Oval Office, whose son says to him, "You're not the president. You shouldn't be in that chair." Now, where did he get that from? He got it from his daddy, because that's what his daddy thinks of the man who brought him into the Oval Office. So I just like to see somebody wake the hell up and get excited about the fact that your country is under assault. They're not at the gate anymore. They're in your bedrooms. They're in your living rooms. They're in your businesses. They got your data, dumbass. They got all your stuff.
They got your data, dumbass.
Michael Steele.
Thank you, Michael Steele.
Thank you, Michael.
We need
Finally.
more people speaking out like that on things like MSNBC, who just notice how they're both even Joy Reid. Come on now, girl. You know, we need to look at, they're sitting there going, mm-hmm.
Or how about Katie Tur last week?
Katie Tur she can suck anybody but Keith Olbermann.
Yeah.
I like a big.
Or Mark.
Remember her comment about
Katie, you leave Keith alone.
God, she makes
getting kicked out of her quarters.
Well, now yeah, right. She's just a twat.
I like a big.
Well, and I thought today that Glenn Kirshner has decided to no longer work with MSNBC.
I wrote that in my notes. Yeah, I wrote it in my notes that he quits MSNBC, and he said I listened to his video about it, and basically what I got out of it is like MSNBC is not fact checking. So what he'd rather do is go on like Fox News, like Buttigieg and Swalwell will, and speak to the people who are not hearing the message.
Yeah, because he's been preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
We all
I
adore
think
Glenn
that
Kirshner.
Glenn needs to drop the tagline "because justice matters," because it pisses a lot of people off in his comments section right now.
Oh, piss him off.
It still matters.
It does
It matters, but it pisses them off because we're not seeing justice
Right,
happen.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
All we see is
I
injustice
go
after
through all the
injustice.
comments. You know, I read everybody's comments, and then I report the trolls in the comments. I spend a lot of time reading comments and fucking reporting trolls.
Me too.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think he needs to keep saying it, because if they're getting pissed off, they're getting pissed off for a reason, and maybe one day it'll light a fire under them, and they'll actually get off their asses and do something about it instead of bitching about something in a YouTube chat.
And I even called my Democratic representatives. I called Padilla, and I called Adam Gray, and I called Adam Schiff, because those Adam Schiff and Padilla are my senators, and Adam Gray is my representative. And I called them, they're Democrats, and I said, do not capitulate. I don't even care if they say it's good for the country or good for the poor or good for all of us.
I
It
don't
ain't
give
good.
two shits. I don't care.
Don't go
Put a
along with
stop
it.
to everything that's going through Congress right now. Put a stop to it all. Oh, and by the way, there's HR 22. Have any of you guys heard about this? They're calling it the SAVE Act. And it's predominantly going to affect the voting rights of married women.
Yes.
Yep.
Who changed their last name when they got married.
I told
I'm
you,
so
Tony,
glad
I
I
should have
kept my
changed my
name.
goddamn
Me
name.
too. Me too. I kept my
Well,
name.
it worked the last election.
You know what the good thing is for me is because there's so many Diane Russells, I had to use my maiden name as my middle name.
There you go.
I don't know if that'll work, but I'm sure a lot of women did not have to do that.
No. Well, so again,
You're a danger
if
girl.
you took your husband's last name, at this point, I'm not even sure that having your birth certificate and your marriage license will allow you to register to vote.
If you're divorced, you have to have your birth certificate, your divorce decree that says
No,
that
you have to have a
have-
marriage
that you've
license
been
and your
married
divorce.
and that you still have your ex-husband's
You
name.
changed back to your maiden name.
And you can't even change back to your maiden name without paying an exorbitant amount of money to somebody to
Oh,
have a
so-
name change. And
But you can go out and get a passport. Okay, that's what I keep hearing. Everyone I hear talk about this particular bill, they're saying go now and get your passport, because
Does
a
it ma-
passport is a valid form of identification for you to register to vote.
And does
Your
it-
driver's license is not,
does
but a
it work?
passport is.
Does it work for the new smart ID requirements? Or
I don't think it even the federal ID works.
Okay,
Now-
the reason, I mean, you know how we're supposed to by like March or May of this
7th.
year,
May
we're
7th.
supposed to have one of those real IDs
In order to travel
in
by
order to
air.
travel by air.
Right.
I imagine the
Or
passport,
enter state courthouses or federal courthouses. Yeah.
I imagine the passport would work in as well for that, or
What, for getting your real ID?
no, for actually as opposed, because a lot of people can't afford both their passport and a real ID.
Yeah, so I don't even think that the real ID is going to be considered a valid form of identification for voter registration.
Right.
They're talking your birth certificate, and if your last name is different because you got married, your birth certificate won't work as a valid form, but a passport will.
Okay, that's what we need to do then.
I have a question.
Passport's about $150.
Yeah, and it takes 6 months, so get it now.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who lives close to a border? I live an hour away from a border.
You have 6 hours.
Oh, I
Only
can. I can get to the Canadian border in 45 minutes.
I can get to the ocean in like an hour or so.
Ocean's
Same
not
here.
gonna do you good, bitch. You gotta get out of fuck. What are you gonna do? Swim?
Unless you got a boat.
But Diane, you're assuming that they'll still take us at that point. I mean, they're already
I'm in
Canada's already talking about not taking in American citizens.
I'm not worried about Canada. I'm in California. Canada loves us.
Yeah,
They'll
well,
Yeah.
And be like, dude,
There's that.
so
I will. I'll bring all of my gear, and I will sing and play for my room and board.
And be California, you can do with love. Is.
Well, how far is Toronto from you, Diane?
It's not Toronto. It's
Windsor?
It's Windsor.
How far is Windsor?
45 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, if you're
We
in
saw
Canada,
there,
you're kind of
honey.
screwed.
You guys, you have to understand. When we were 16, we got fake IDs
drink
that
there.
said we were 18, so we could go drink in Canada, and all you needed was a license to get over the border. You didn't need a fucking passport. You didn't need fucking papers. You were like, oh yeah, we're going over for dinner. We'll be back in a couple hours.
Same with Mexico. Used to go down to Tijuana. My grandmother went down there all the time.
Yeah, it was not a big deal to cross the border. It was never a big deal growing up for me.
No.
So
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We used to go to Mexico every weekend.
Yeah.
And all we needed was our license. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
To go there and back. Now it's incredibly complicated. I keep hearing Canadian content creators, specifically on TikTok, basically warning us that they are preparing for war. They are preparing for war, and they do not want American citizens to come to Canada.
I don't blame them. Isn't it funny that the guy who said that he's not going to start any wars, he's going to stop a war on day one, is causing fucking havoc all over the planet?
There was a hockey
Stop the
game.
Russian-Ukrainian war on day one.
There was a hockey game last night, USA against Canada. In Canada, they were booing the national anthem again, and within 9 seconds, there was the first fight of the game. There was multiple fights during the game. Thing is, we love our Canadian brothers and sisters. Yeah. I love you guys. Let's not let Dinky tear us apart.
Yeah, we do love you guys, and there's more of us down here, honestly. They've got their numbers amplified. There's about 30% of us who's got their heads up their ass, and we're happy to take care of them. We may even have to need your help.
Yeah, 5 fights in 9 seconds, Laura Malcolm said. And hey, in 56 Nick Rich, don't be surprised if we end up at your fucking doorstep, bro.
Right? We'll bring like all 800 of us will be there. Nick, be ready. Have some snacks.
Don't forget to bring your snow gear.
Yeah. Oh my God. Snow.
And stock up on Canadian whiskey. We're all gonna need some.
Oh my God, my favorite
Don't
is
make me start
Labatt's
drinking.
Blue.
You won't like me when I'm drinking.
My favorite beer growing up was Labatt's Blue before I found Heineken. And then I just fell in love with Heineken, and it's been a lifelong love affair. But in the early days, it was Labatt's Blue.
Oh, well, I love Negro Modelo.
Well, there you go.
You know, it's funny when you go over to like Holland or Belgium in that area, if you order a Heineken, it's a local beer. If you order a Budweiser, it's an import.
Well, you know what? Goat piss. Yeah. You know what was funny? When I was in London, I went to London for 10 days, like, I don't know, ages ago. You could not get a Heineken there, but you could get Stella. And Stella is very much like Heineken. I could not find a Heineken anywhere in London.
Oh, shit.
London!
Should have went with the nice
really always been a
Guinness
fan.
No, everything was Stella.
Of Germany, it's been this sort of a contentious relationship, kind of like England and France. You know, like France only helped us with our revolution because they hated England that much.
Yeah. Josh in our chat, are you Josh, the drummer from Michigan, my friend? If I asked this, if I asked you this before,
actually, based on what I was seeing in the chat, let me just clarify something. When I said Canada is preparing for war, I mean they're preparing for us to attack them. They're making the arrangement in case they're preparing for they're preparing for the worst, and not that they're going to attack us. They're preparing for all hell to break loose and have to defend their border
and have to maybe possibly even send troops in to help save us.
Pinky has talked about adding Canada to the United States.
Of course, and it's a serious threat.
Trudeau, a governor, yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Canada told Dinky to go.
Yes.
Sit and spin.
Canada, je t'aime.
Yeah.
Thank you, Canada.
Je t'aime, mon ami.
Thank you for telling Dinky to go.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, so I have a list of
Fuck Donald Trump. 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 fuck down, try.
Sit and spin, you orange motherfucker.
You
So,
fuck you.
I have a massive list.
You narcissistic, evil, sadistic motherfucker.
No shit.
Fuck you.
I can't remember what I retweeted or reposted yesterday from Blue Sky, but I was like, sadistic is the right word. That's the correct word. It's
Mary Trump used that word tonight.
Sadistic.
Mary Trump used that
And
word.
who knows him better than Mary Trump?
Good. It's about time
God love her.
somebody used the word sadistic about him. I've been screaming sadistic in the fucking ether for fucking decade. Jesus Christ, motherfuckers.
They are sadistic. Well, they're sadistic, narcissistic, malignant, Machiavellian, freaks of fucking nature.
Compulsive liar,
and there's so few of
pedophile,
them.
criminal. It goes on. The list goes on and on and on. You don't even need nicknames for this motherfucker. You could just use any of that.
Oh, they're such. Ugh.
To me, they are all just the biggest group of castrated, no penis, no dick energy, not even little dick energy,
none.
zero dick. it's the party of no dicks. That's what they are.
Some of them have inverted dicks. Looks like a teeny belly button.
Or a teeny fruit snack.
We got
Ew.
more sex scandals from Matt Schlapp, the RNC chair, whatever. More
Matt slaps it.
CPAC dude, not RNC.
Matt Schlapp.
The CPAC dude. More allegations coming. This guy is gay.
Slap.
You're gay, Schlappy boy.
Slap.
Who sent somebody, I can't remember because I just taken so much and only so much gets stuck in my really wide netted netting.
Spit it out, Benny.
What'd you catch in there, Benny Loco?
Somebody sent a meme of Rosie the Riveter with that motherfucker in a deadlock. And on her arm, she has a tattoo. And it's the feminine sign with the middle finger coming up out of it. And it's fucking brilliant. And I don't care. If I don't eat for a month, I'm going to get this fucking tattoo and we're gonna do it live.
Ooh, I want one too, and we're gonna fucking simultaneously do it live at different tattoos from California to Michigan.
Honestly, if we can get a hold of a tattoo gun and some ink, Michelle can do it for you.
I've got this whole arm ready
She's
to
so
go,
far
babe.
away from us.
I'm ready to
She'll
get the whole
come
arm.
back. She's coming back.
No, I want it right fucking directly.
Okay.
I'll do it with henna. I'm not a big tattoo person, but I'll do it with henna.
I want the feminine symbol with the fucking middle finger in the middle.
I knew I was saving that gun for something.
Me too. I'm saving my gun for that too.
Motherfucker.
I got skinny little guns, but I'll tell you what, they're powerful little suckers.
Tony should make some stickers for the merch store.
Yes, that's
That
a
would
good
be so
idea
great.
too.
Yeah, that would be a really great. Yeah.
Benny,
Now-
find me the image again and send it to me.
I think I reposted it on my Blue Sky.
Okay, we'll look
You
for
posted on Blue Sky? Whoa! Stop the presses.
it. I'm still learning.
I've been posting on Blue Sky. I have a whole bunch of stuff going on over there. And I'm like, someday somebody will come over here and watch.
All right. Well, we gotta find you on Blue Sky. We gotta drop everybody's Blue Sky here.
Oh my God.
I'm over there. I'm really trying to make it work. Really trying to make it work. You know.
How long ago was it that you posted it, Benny?
Last night.
Oh, okay.
I'm way far behind on all the Blue Sky and everything. I appreciate anybody who's following me. I haven't done anything on any other platform but YouTube because I've been kind of wiped out. But I'll get caught up. I'll do my best to try and get caught up.
She's
here
like
the
me.
next
She's
few
going
months.
a little crazy.
You're still. I'm a little slow on the uptake, man, but I'll get it.
Yeah. Mark, you can drop everybody's blue sky here, can't you?
Hey, Moms has been doing it consistently.
Well, Moms, I just saw it. Moms, you rock.
She's
Moms
on it.
Rocks. All of our mods rock. Everybody
I know.
rocks. All of our subscribers rock. Everybody. Man,
I
we have a
noticed the other
hell of a
day.
crowd.
I was talking and I was looking at the screen and I wasn't looking at the thing, and I was like, somebody should post this. Mark P, you should do it. And Moms already did it. And
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
Moms, you are
Thank you,
on
Mom.
top of
Tied
it,
up
my
here in the
love.
music.
Thank you so much,
It's like,
sweetie.
Pew.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. She's got Elizabeth, Mark P, and she's doing it all right now. Love you too, sweetie.
I love everybody. Moms.
Yeah.
Oh, I love y'all. Just everybody who's here. Just, oh my God. Amazing.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
Benny, I'm
it
not
wasn't
seeing it on your blue
Instagram?
sky.
She's doing both Twitch and the YouTube side.
She's
Right
a
on.
monster. I
Hope that
haven't
means
even
you're on the
looked at
mend,
it.
Moms.
Are you sure it wasn't on Instagram, Benny?
That's where I was
Oh,
just
shit.
looking.
So what did you post in your blue
No.
sky, Kenny?
It
It's
was
on Blue Sky. I might not have
Rosie the
reposted it.
Riveter with the tattoo
Who
with the
sent it
dude in
to
the
me?
headlock.
Are you in the chat? We were talking about it. We were talking about me getting the tattoo, but I don't remember who it was that sent it to me.
Oh.
Are you in the chat? If you sent me that meme, or if I commented on that meme, and then we had a wonderful conversation about it, please put your hand up.
Oh, Tiffany says it was from me.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Tiffany. So it's on
Who's ever-
Tiffany's. Look at Tiffany's.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Tiffany. I talk to a lot of all y'all when I'm not, doing something like this with all
there
y'all.
it is.
She's like,
There it is.
There you
There it
go.
is. Oh!
I fucking
Whose
want that
profile is that?
tattoo.
That's Tiffany. I'm dropping it in our group chat so
Okay,
that that you guys all have it.
That's
and you
my
can
new
store it to
tattoo.
whatever device.
Thanks, bye.
But yeah, that's it. Wait.
Thank you, babe.
There we go.
Look at that tattoo. now.
I love
Can you get a little
it.
closer with the tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking badass.
Rosie the
As soon
Riveter
as I saw it, I was like, mine.
in a chokehold.
Mine. My next tattoo was going to be a praying mantis over here on my shoulder. I'm foregoing that. I've been saving my
That
pennies.
is good.
But yeah, no.
So we put it up.
Fucking love that. Oh my
My
God.
auntie was a true Rosie.
You know,
know,
Rosie.
MK said my auntie was a true Rosie. I gotta tell you guys, like the women in all of our families, when all the men were away, ran this country.
Yep. The entire country.
They did everything. They held up.
And we did it without a hitch.
And then they were shoved back in the fucking kitchen. Here,
Yeah,
bitches.
get back in the kitchen. We're home now.
Yeah, but
We
we're
did it
here.
with-
We're gonna
without a
give you
hitch
a
and without
washing
any
machine.
gratitude.
We're gonna give you
Yeah.
a washing machine, and we're gonna give you a refrigerator now, and you're gonna get some technology things that make your life a little bit easier. But we still want you to wear heels and a dress and full.
And we had dinner done by 5.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh fuck you, 50s.
Don't forget your pearls for clutching, ladies.
Oh, yes. Don't forget your pearls to clutch. We had dinner on by 5. We had your briefcase ready for you in the morning.
And a martini when you came home.
We ran this country
Paper, your slippers.
because there was no men to do it.
And while we were running the country, we were raising kids too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, our
And
Just like
grandparents.
you now.
The grandparents were probably, the grandmothers were at home raising the kids.
They were helping.
Yep.
Every woman was helping.
My
That's what we
grandfather
do.
was too old to be in the war, but he worked for Texaco. So
Well,
what he did
yeah.
is get tires. He was going around the country getting tires.
Women know how to work together. See, we know how to cooperate and bring that we've had to survive men.
That's right.
So we're the best equipped for these jobs, really, frankly. So the sooner y'all figure that out, the better off we'll be.
We're technically, superior.
That's why you should have voted for a woman
At least in
instead
certain
of
areas.
a criminal.
I mean,
I don't know why anybody doesn't get it. Why you couldn't vote for a woman, but you had to vote for a criminal.
Yeah.
Oh,
what is
that rubs my rhubarb.
Yeah, me
A
too.
known criminal, a convicted fucking felon.
Rubs my
34
rhubarb raw.
Guilty of 34 felonies. Or
Yes.
Rubs
convicted of-
my rhubarb raw. That's
It's painful.
It's just, it's like,
Adjudicated rapist.
Yeah.
And again, another woman who has worked her ass off the whole way up the ladder to get where she was. Lawyer, law degree, and then attorney, and then
Attorney General.
prosecutor, and then
Or U.S. Senator.
attorney, or wasn't she something else before?
She was Attorney General
Senator,
of
and then she
California.
was
DA in the state of
DA in
Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah,
She's a fucking cop.
and you voted against the cop woman who's got
Against
a law
backing the
degree.
blue.
The convict. They
For
elected
the
a convict
convict.
over a fucking cop.
Because she was a woman and he was a white man.
Oh,
She
and I
was a
hated the
woman
way
of
she
color,
laughed.
which even
Wow.
made it
Oh my
worse
God, she laughed
for
and
the
smiled.
Fucking assholes.
Sorry, they're such chicken shit,
Afraid of the black
They
woman.
are just such chicken shit. They're
think I might be
paper
taking crazy
thin
pills.
chicken shit pieces of freaking I don't even know. House of Cards. You could blow them down, but I wouldn't blow a fucking thing on them. You could blow them down, but I wouldn't give them the blow.
Can we just start calling them?
Like
Can we
almost
just
better
start
than
calling them all
Shaq.
cocksuckers? Because I mean, if it's not Dinky, it's Elmo, right? So
I've been
From here
calling
on
that
out.
the
They're
red
little
eye.
bitty
No,
orange
they're all
cocksuckers.
And then, what do we call the couch fucker?
Oh yeah, the futon fucker.
Well,
Yeah.
they're all cucks.
Vladimir
They all sit
Futon
by and
Suckers,
watch.
Hey, couch fucker.
No,
that's what we
wait,
call
wait,
Futon
hold
fucker.
on. Everybody stop. They're all cucks. Because they
Yes.
sit
Oh, they are.
by
They're cuckolds.
and
Yeah.
watch it all burn down.
Just like Nero.
Remember that asshole who, like, drugged his wife and watched these dudes, like, bang her? Or
Yeah.
she was, like, paralyzed? Who was the dude who was paralyzed?
Paul
Or
Manafort.
Miller also.
Manafort.
Stephen Miller.
No, was it Jason Miller?
Jason Miller.
Who's one
No, it
of
was Manafort, I think.
Dinky's consultants?
Paul Manafort's the one that was doing it, though.
There
Paul
was a
Manafort, that
religious
bastard.
dude who
There's
did it,
multiple
like, on
guys that
purpose.
have done it.
Paul Manafort. He's the one that got the corruption going in Ukraine, and then Biden and and his
to know how
son
his wife
were
got
ending that
paralyzed in the first
corruption.
place.
Manafort came over here and got the same corrupt son of a bitch elected over here that he tried to have elected in Ukraine.
These are really sick fucking people.
They're sick.
They're
Really
sick.
twisted, sick, fucking sexually deviant motherfuckers too. And they like look.
Oh, she
Yeah.
stopped herself there. What?
Yep.
Reword it in your mind.
There's,
I did,
there's
I
the
stopped,
list.
I
There is a
stopped.
list that I've been handed that has 40, I believe it's 46 Republican representatives who have all been charged with underaged tomfoolery, let's just say.
Diddling.
To be nice.
Use our words carefully.
For the YouTube.
diddlers.
How about that, YouTube? Did I do good?
So far, so good.
Violation of John 3:16.
Watching the live stream here.
No buffering yet. I think we're good.
These people are
They shut us right the fuck down.
no buffering
Go
so
through the
far.
twat stickers. What the fuck?
They
No,
shut us right the fuck down.
and no buffering.
Tiptoeing
You're
through
done.
the twat stickers. This is
Done.
ridiculous.
No, I love
But we
that.
started a new stream, and then we managed to get the major here for an hour. So that it was like poetry in motion. It just went from rolled right into, from one good thing right into another good thing.
I wish I'd have felt better and been there for the major too. It would have been very cool to have been on with him. I've missed him twice. Both times he's been on our show, I've been, for whatever reason, absent. So I hope I'm here. Maybe the third time will be a charm.
He said he's going to come on anytime. We just have to invite him and he'll come on.
Yep.
Cool.
He's campaigning now, so he's taking any promo spot he can take, which let's give it to him every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe Tuesday. Not Tuesday.
Not only that, there's a drinking game that goes along with him. Every time he says, "I don't give two shits," I'm like, oh, that's a drink.
Shits about you.
Everybody take a drink.
Right on. Salute.
And I don't give two shits.
I'm drinking
Tony,
the hard
We
stuff.
love you, Major Ojeda.
I know.
We love you.
Tony
Major
and I
Ojeda.
went to.
I just posted the link for his campaign donations. So
And also
What-
Angry
yep.
Ginger and Sons of Liberty and
Ginger,
we got some cool ass people on our side, y'all.
Yes, we do.
I heard you guys briefly touch on the Sons of Liberty show that's going to be on Tuesday. Not only is Cliff Cash, who is a hilarious Southern comedian that I absolutely adore, not only is he supposed to be on there, but Jessica Denson is joining them.
Yay!
As well.
Spiken,
Love her.
Tony and I already have a drop from Cliff Cash. Go ahead and play it. It's the we already have a drop.
I think I saw him today. I think I actually watched him today.
Well, somebody put a link in I think it was you, Spy. Like, if you don't know who this guy is, this is who he is, and it was a link to it. And I watched the whole thing, and it was
on
hilarious.
our Discord also.
Yeah, he.
Same clip is on
Elon
our
Musk
Discord.
is an unelected, unapproved, South African, ketamine-addicted, doughy white, ghost pale, soft-handed, silver spoon pussy with no legal right to view any of this shit.
Pretty plain and simple and absolutely spot on.
Yes.
So, Mark or Moms, if you can drop his YouTube channel link, he is actually an activist as well.
Yeah, it's
Cliff Cash.
Cliff Cash Comedy.
Yeah, it's Cliff Cash Comedy.
I like comedians that get out there in front of their live audience and let them know the real.
He hacks MAGA to pieces and white supremacists to pieces. He goes boom right after him. The thing about it is, it's actually good. Like talking points. Oh, you think that Obama's gonna take all your guns away? That shit never happened. And how about all the drugs and all the guns? Then maybe we should stop buying the drugs and giving them the guns.
Wow, what a concept.
The cartels get their guns from us.
I know, it's illegal to have guns in Mexico. He's like, I've traveled. And not only that, I love his part
We are
about...
the largest arms producer in the world.
Yeah,
So.
I love the part where he goes, I've been to every major city
I
in
don't
this
take
country.
any comfort in that.
I have been coast to coast. I've been in every major city, driving 800,000 miles across this country. And I've seen this country. And you got these people who won't leave their street. They've never left their town. And they're going to tell me what America is about? No. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I love that whole part. It was really, really good. Yeah.
And anyone who checks out his channel, take a good look at his shorts because he does have a number of shorts where he's explaining the things you can do. He's participating in protests. He's getting information out there, and he's just so fucking funny. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Remember,
so fucking funny.
And remember, Heather Cox Richardson, she did say the only way to defeat the fascist, the totalitarian, this kind of tyrant, is to take away their fuel. And you take away their fuel by taking away the fear and the hate, by replacing it with love. If that's not biblical, I don't know what is.
And
but
also
like,
money. We fucking protest with our money.
Yes.
So wait. Hold on. I want to read this real
love
quick.
thy neighbor and shop small businesses.
Yeah. Where is it? What is
or
that?
lose some of
What
your
did it
needs.
say? What does it say?
Like go for a whole month without buying,
You're asking
you
yes
know,
or no
something
questions.
that
The
is
world should be
that
run with an
sponsors
8-ball? Is
the
that
fucking right?
magic 8-ball?
Yeah, you got to ask a question.
Yeah,
yes,
we'd
yes
be
or no
better off
question.
if we were run by Magic 8-Ball. Well, here's a Magic 8-Ball, guys. Remember that from the old days?
You got to ask a yes or no question, Diane. Get one from the chat, maybe.
Oh, Diane,
Oh, you guys got matching balls.
Matching 8 balls.
we got some set of balls here.
You
I'll
got a
tell
pair
you.
of balls like
Hold
nobody
it up,
else.
Diane. Hold up the left one.
Will 21st Century Suffragettes get to 1,000 viewers?
Oh, that's quit. Quit.
I can't read it. Wait, hold on. It's too dark.
Take your glasses off.
No, it's too dark.
It says,
Sometimes
mine
That's
says,
what you get. You need to ask a more
It
substantive
gets too
question.
blurry, right? The water gets too blurry.
It
You can't-
says
you can't
don't count on it.
read- Don't count on it.
That's right.
Mine
'Cause
says
that should have
very
been your first
doubtful.
question. That should not have been the first question. Let's get a better one in there.
here you go.
Okay.
Look at that set. Oh,
Will, okay. Get one from the chat, you guys. Get a question from the chat.
All right, what's the question from the chat? Anybody got one?
Yes, no question. Chat.
And you got to choose who is going to ask it. Which 8-ball do you want to ask it from? What do you say?
well, we'll both get an answer.
You may have some conflicting.
Yeah, right. Both get an answer. That would see if they get it the same.
Wait, John Duff said the whole Republican Party doesn't have 8 balls between them.
No shit. Does the Republican Party have a dick? If so, does it come with balls? So there's 2 questions for you, and we got 2 8-balls.
You guys
Oh,
need to grow some balls.
My belly. Oh.
All
So
right.
hurts when
Somebody
I laugh that
answer.
hard.
Does the Republican Party have any balls whatsoever?
All right, so Diane, you're answering that.
Mine says don't count on it.
Now my fucking
Diane,
flashlight
Diane,
doesn't
Diane,
work.
With your magnifying glasses.
My flashlight just worked and now it doesn't. All right.
Oh shit! How come
it says
I'm a
most
fucking
likely.
old lady? I got 20
What does it
years
say?
into it at least.
Most likely.
It most likely. Oh my God.
Got an answer. To
Have they dropped?
Oh, they most likely have balls.
Future unclear.
Yeah.
Future unclear.
Is Donald Trump is Dinky going to make it past April?
That's a good question.
Fuck you, fucking flashlight.
Oh, I can't see
As
this
I
one here
see
first.
it, yes. Bad
Yes?
news. I'm gonna
That
stop.
means we got to do it,
I
Malcolm.
hate you.
Reply hazy. Try again.
So aren't you supposed to shake it when you ask the question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shake it around and
And look at Benny Lucas all like, I'm
I guess
shaking
it
his
wasn't
mother.
doing it right.
put some
If
body.
you shake it too hard, it gets bubbles in it, and then you can't see shit.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I've done. Wow.
That's why I wasn't shaking it so crazy.
This is like almost as bad as my first day of teaching. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
My God.
Wait. Wait, Indy Roxy said, "Will I be a good shot?"
I was gonna say, who's gonna call in to ask the Magic 8-Balls a question?
There you
Yeah,
go.
right, there you
Taking
go.
callers.
Francie says,
like
"Will
it.
we get through this shit
I haven't
show?"
had any callers yet today.
When you say 8-ball to me, I think something completely different.
Okay, let's see who's behind the 8-ball.
Will I be a good shot? Oh my God, you guys are funny.
Yes.
Yeah, Diane's 8-ball is compromised.
And
She's
Benny's
got the
is all
right
shook
one. I
up.
got the left one.
Benny's is all shook up. Go ahead.
Yeah, will Trump make it to 2026 from Peter?
From Peter.
Mine says outlook good.
Ugh.
Oh my God!
Does that mean he won't?
It ended up on a corner.
That's kind of like a double-edged answer.
Don't count on it.
That's what mine says. Don't count on it. Ah!
Wow.
I wish I could show you.
This is for
but I can't.
entertainment purposes only.
As soon as I move it, it goes away.
We've got the magic balls to finally agree.
Right?
No,
but
balls
seriously,
at all.
we really do. We really have to take our magic balls and go up here. I mean, I'm thinking 4th of July, we really need to make a showing up there at the Capitol. We need to be on 4th of July, remind them exactly of why we became who we became on
People
July
power.
4th, 1776. We really do have to remind them, and in a peaceful but massive way, in a way they cannot ignore, in a way that is overwhelming. We just
And
need
you know
to
how
up
you
our
do
numbers.
that? You don't show up for the fucking fireworks.
Yeah, you show up for the freaking
I spent every
ball.
year when he was in office, I didn't go to the fireworks. I didn't buy any little boom snap pows for the front yard. I didn't do any fucking thing. Nothing. I went on strike because I didn't feel very independent, did you?
Shouldn't go outside
Yet
anyway.
millions of people turned out for the fucking fireworks.
I don't go outside. I don't want to get my bullet land on my head. People don't realize they shoot shit up, man. It has to come down.
Yeah, that too.
Some dumbass shoots himself in the head on accident every fucking year. I ain't going outside. I just stay in with my cat.
Hold on.
For Klimt if nobody showed up for the fucking fireworks.
I haven't been to those damn fireworks in decades.
Hold on.
Somebody in the
Everybody
chat has
shut the
broken
fuck
Diane.
up. Shut up. Shut up. MK said Dinky and his minions know a lot about 8 balls.
All right.
Well, who
Oh,
wrote that?
yes, they do. They have their own pill mill, for fuck's sake. They can have anything they want.
Shut up!
MK posted that Dink and his minions
Shut up.
know a lot about 8 balls.
Yeah, they do. They get one at
is
least once or twice a day.
Princess Alania is not paying for her ketamine right now. She's getting it on us. It's on our dime.
$8 million a day. Today we got hit double hard because Dinky went golfing, so we paid out another $3 million to him.
Oh God, Jesus!
So it was an
How much
$11 million
is that Super Bowl
day.
bill
people.
again?
16 million something.
I could live the rest of my life on $500,000.
And Elmo
Yeah.
receives $8 million
And be
a day
very
from the federal
comfortable.
government.
I could be careful. I
Or
could, yeah.
from our tax. Yeah, $8 million a day from of our tax.
But they'll
money.
deny $65 a day to someone on Social Security.
But yet
Yeah.
they'll cut the low hanging, probationary federal employees to cut costs. But yet Elmo's receiving $8 million a day of a.
Let's get it right, y'all.
I mean, if you guys really want to go protest, anybody who works a job that is on a W-2, go change it to 0.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
give
let
them any
them take a
money.
dime.
Yep.
Change your W-2, change your W-4 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get nothing.
0 withholding. You don't get to
Yep.
keep any of my taxes. I'll pay
Yep.
you at the end after the fact. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You
That's a
lose.
good idea.
Good day, sir.
That's a great way for a large portion of the nation to protest. To be
not
perfectly
allow
honest.
the government to withhold one single dime. You will pay it and just do your math right because you'll wind up owing and you don't want to owe.
Oh,
and
Christine.
And just be aware they'll still take out your Social Security, your Medicaid, and all state and all that. But
just don't let them federal withhold anything else.
I didn't see it. What did Dinky do at Daytona? I heard he saluted to the national anthem, and
He got booed, and they're all saying, no,
He failed to get run over is what he did.
he failed to get run over.
He failed to get run over.
But who's our caller?
Hello. We don't know the caller's name. Hello.
It's Crystal.
It's
Hey,
Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Hey,
babe.
Crystal. Yep.
I'm literally waving to you all. Everybody in chat too. So magic 8-Ball, I have a question for you. Will we be laughing like this in a year?
Will we be laughing like this in a year? Get your balls out, girls.
It's time to play with your balls.
It is certain.
It is certain?
What?
It is certain.
Yay.
Love it, love it, love it. Love you,
Yay.
ladies. Love
Mine
you, Mark.
says
Don't
most
forget Mark,
likely.
everybody. Mark is there
Most
too.
likely, and it
There's
is
a Mark.
certain.
There's a Mark. Love you all. Keep me sane. Keep at it.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thanks,
You're
Crystal.
welcome.
Thank you, Crystal.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
sweetie.
honey.
Yeah, we should just get people call in for your questions real quick for our magic 8-balls.
And the ball goes round and round.
Goony goo.
And it
No, wait,
winds up
Betty,
here.
hold yours up. Make sure it's the same size as mine, and then Tony's got to drop. Leave my chesticles alone.
Grab your...
So Diane, you were asking about the Daytona 500.
Let's make the nipples this
Goes
way.
alone.
Shall we?
Yeah, I don't know what
Diane, you're lopsided.
Straight yo eight.
Awesome.
Hey, Super Saint, thanks for calling in. What's going on, sweetie?
Hey, my MAGA sister recently blocked me.
Congrats.
My question
I guess
is,
that's a relief, right?
will she unblock me?
Oh my God.
It says don't count on it. But let me tell you something, honey. You should have blocked her ass a long time ago.
No shit.
Instead of trying to bring somebody out of a cult, because we are not trained to do that.
Yeah, we got to do our best, but yeah, there's a point at which you got to save your own.
There's a point where you got to say, no more. You're too fucking deep in the weeds.
You also have to start to learn when they're weaponizing your empathy against you.
Be careful, honey.
Yes,
Boom,
well,
right
I
there.
actually sent her a video by James Tellerico. He's a really amazing. I think I mentioned him before. He's an amazing
love
rep
him.
in Texas.
Not more than me, I hope.
He's an ordained minister. Awesome.
It was regarding the vouchers in Texas. And she got really pissed off because, I have a niece that has Asperger's and is deaf in one ear and wears hearing aids. And she got real pissed off about that because she goes to a special private school. And, I just mentioned, well, when they disband, the Department of, Education, she's not going to get, she's not going to get the opportunity to go to this special school that has these medical doctors that are there for these Asperger's children and people on the spectrum. And I was just letting her know that, but, she doesn't want to hear any of that. So they're gonna
So when
deny
it happens
access
to
for
her, it'll
school.
be a big surprise.
That's the way it works for MAGA.
And then you can send her a little text that says, surprise!
That's the MAGA mindset.
Exactly.
If it's not going to bother, if it's not going to impact me, I don't give a shit.
Send her a Bible.
And from here on out, the
Send
only
her a Bible and
question
tell
I'm
her to
asking-
read it.
Exactly.
The only question
But,
I'm asking of MAGA is, do you regret your vote yet? And if they say no, I'm gone. Bye.
Exactly. But, she said, she goes, I guess I'm going to have to block you. And I said, do what you have to do. I said, I'm going to still fight for the marginalized and the disenfranchised. And I said, especially when it comes to people that I love. So I'm not going to shut up. And she wanted me to shut up. So that ain't going to happen.
Send her a Bible and dog ear the book of James. The book of James the Just. Also,
yep.
There's 2 Timothy 3 and 4, which pretty much describes the times we're in. And there's also some really interesting shit in Daniel, Isaiah, Habakkuk, and Zechariah. But I'm really like kind of a John Fugelsang kind of ish type person. I'm not as good as he is, but I freaking read this shit. But sometimes you can reach them through their own faith, man. But if they're even at all churchy, if she's churchy, you might could reach her that way. Send her a Bible and freaking highlight the highlighted. You know what I mean? Get the Jesus words out there.
It's the
Best
Jesus
I can
part.
think.
Well, I
You know,
thought
like
that
the whole
James
gospel.
Tellerico was pretty, benign, sending her that, about the vouchers. but
He's
it
so
did
brilliant.
pass in Texas, so she's gonna, she fucked around. She's gonna find out.
Yep, she is.
So, but anyway.
Thank you,
good.
Super
I
Saiyan.
just started laughing, but I love you guys. Keep up the fight.
Love you
Thanks,
too.
honey.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
And I just want to say another happy birthday again to Tiffany C., one of our
Happy
moderators.
birthday,
Happy
Tiffany.
birthday!
Happy birthday, Tiffany.
Paul Budzinski, happy birthday.
Tiffany.
Paul Budzinski's birthday too?
Yesterday.
Yeah, Tony, you should have told us that. You
Yes,
fail
happy
as a
birthday,
friend,
Tiffany.
Tony.
Yes.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. I know. Happy birthday. No, actually, you can. Say it's your birthday. Yeah. No, the thing is, guess what? They took off all the fucking copyrights, remember?
Really?
I know Adam was pointing it out. They took a bunch of copyrights off some shows that I did.
Shut the front door.
If you sing it yourself.
I know they're letting us
If you
sample
sing it yourself.
songs.
Okay.
For I think it's a minute.
You're allowed to sing it yourself and do the music but yourself, but you're not allowed to do it like karaoke.
I thought it was 7 seconds. It's 7 seconds for the radio, right?
I think it was
Something like that?
9. Maybe that's 9 words.
So happy birthday to Tiffany and Paul. Thank you guys. We love you. Big house. Big house. Big hugs. We're almost getting to the end of the show. Does anybody wanted to have any closing statements they want to?
I would like to close
Go ahead,
with me
babe.
first, if that's okay. First, thank you, Tony, for being behind the production board. Thank you, my screen mates, and thank you, Almaz. Yeah. But especially a special thanks to all of our new subscribers and our regular subscribers and everybody who's taking part in just holding this democracy together, keeping it alive, and don't let anything discourage you. Stay inspired and do everything you can with love, because they cannot feed off of love. They can only feed off of hate, and they can only feed off of fear. So just keep it good, keep it real, and show up, man. Don't let them push you around, and stand in the breach. Protect those who are marginalized and who are in a dangerous position. And then that's what I can leave you with, because I'm still not quite up to par, but I love everybody.
Love you
Mwah.
too. Love you guys too.
Buff.
Who wants to go
With
next?
Mark
Anybody
B.
else? Who wants to go
What was
next?
What was that?
Who wants to do closing statement next? Benny, Spy?
Well, go ahead.
Benny, go ahead. I can wait.
All right. I was going to say before, when I said about the 4th of July, we've and cutting MAGA out of our life. We all have habits that we've fallen into, and we just naturally do, like accepting shit from people who are supposed to love us. Okay? That's not acceptable anymore.
No more.
Period. Doing all the things they expect us to herd like sheep to do. Stop doing those things. And the 4th of July is a prime example. It really is. That's going to be what I'm campaigning to everybody. I'm going to drop it everywhere I go. Hashtag fuck 4th of July. Where's our independence? What are we celebrating?
I lost my independence in June of 2022
Yes.
when they overturned
Thank
Roe,
you.
so you can sit and fucking spin on freedom
Thank
and
you.
independence. So fuck off.
That's the way I felt as soon as the first time he got into the White House.
Yep.
And I even feel stronger about it now.
100%.
Stop doing the normal things they expect us to do as a fucking mass of people. Avoid those fucking things.
Yes.
And cut the goddamn cable.
I know. Okay, we've heard it 1,000 times. Spykin, you're next.
So I want everybody to just participate in whatever capacity they can with some of the buying boycotts, with using the 5 Calls app or website, going to protests, changing your W-4 form so you are not sending in any federal taxes. Whatever part of that you can do it. So you guys mentioned that tomorrow's the President's Day, not my president protest. There's also on the 28th, hit them in their profits, economic blackout protest, no spending for 24 hours. March 7th through 14th, which I encourage everyone out there who can do this to do this. March 7th through 14th, U.S. and world oligarch #1 protest. Amazon, no buying from Amazon for 1 week. Do not use Amazon for the week of March 7th through the 14th. And then on Friday, March 14th, there's also the national strike. No work for 24 hours. So if you can all of a sudden get the blue flu, for March 14th. Do whatever you can do and get others involved in doing what they can do, because there are people out there who don't realize that they can do something.
Is the 14th okay? It's a Friday. That's why you're not doing on 15th. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's still the Ides of March on the 15th. There's still another protest there. I'm not seeing as many specifics on that, but thanks to Kathy for texting us this little blip of scheduled protests. But get involved and get others involved in whatever way you can. And if it means making phone calls, make phone calls. Show your neighbors how to make phone calls. Show your people at your church, people at your kids' school. Get everybody involved that you can, because the larger the number, the bigger the impact. And that's what's going to make the difference here. So again, March 7th through 14th, don't buy anything off of Amazon. Do not give Amazon any of your money. And as a matter of fact, for our Twitch subscribers, use that week to use your Amazon Prime subscription to do a sub for the channel or another content creator you like on Twitch. Take his money instead of giving him money.
Yeah, take it and put it to something that is.
And Goods Unite Us. Goods Unite Us app is another place. So I want you guys to remember, don't give up. We're not giving up. If we're not giving up, you shouldn't give up. We have power together. That's where our power is. Me alone in my basement with just me and my husband, we feel very, very powerless. Our show, the 21st Century Suffragettes, do you know how many people subscribe to our Blue Sky? I've been going through like famous channels because all of a sudden they found 21st Century Suffragette. They like the name. They get it. Right off the fucking bat. I'm trying to keep up with subscriptions on our Blue Sky. So, and I keep pushing out and retweeting things, and you guys see something, you want me to see it, you put it to Blue Sky. You want to email us something, you email us at 21stcenturysuffragettes@gmail.com. You want to call into the show, you can call into the show at 248-780-9775. Motherfuckers, let's connect. We've got Cliff, who wants to come on our show. We have Sons of Liberty. His name is Tim.
Big Sarge.
Admin Tim. Big Sarge.
Big Sarge said he would come on our show. We just had Ojeda come on our show for the second time. We're starting to connect. We want all these blue channels to connect. And I got to say one more thing. I want to say
one thing, Diane, I've noticed. You've got 1.2K followers on your 21st Century Suffragette Blue Sky account, which blows away the number of people that actually subscribe to this channel.
That's excellent.
We got to fix that now.
That's excellent. Let's get that right. But okay,
we can flip it.
That's good. Yes, we can. We just keep going.
I'm sorry. My last thing is this.
Thank you, Mark.
Behind the scenes, I see a lot of Democrats, like in our little circles, in our YouTubes, in our whatevers, and they're bickering. They're bickering.
Stop it.
Cut it out.
Shame on you.
It's not shame on you. I know. I'm sure your feelings are hurt.
Shame.
No,
know your name.
Hold on. Give me the floor, please. I'm sure your feelings are genuinely hurt. But guess what?
Yeah.
We've got fucking bigger problems. We've got way bigger problems than your little spats behind the scenes. We have to unite.
100%.
And quit tearing down other Democrats. If you don't like them, keep it to your damn self.
Yep.
I don't want to hear everybody cutting everybody else down. If you don't like them, fine. Don't participate in their channel, but stop cutting them down to other people.
You lock it up and you throw away the key, because we're not going to bash other Democrats here.
No.
If you are on our side and you are on the side of democracy, then we are all on the same side. I don't care what your fucking little tiny bicker may be. I don't give a shit anymore. Democracy,
you don't have to like everybody.
Hold on.
You don't have to like everybody.
Democracy is on the motherfucking line. We have to stay united as one, regardless of your feelings being hurt.
A house divided cannot stand.
100%. And we've got a massive oligarchical, if you will. Is that the right word? I don't know. I have no idea. A fucking right-wing media fucking ecosphere. We have a massive mountain to fight against. When there's bickering going on behind the scenes, and I haven't mentioned one fucking name here, but I see it a lot. And I'm going to ask you guys to put your differences aside, unite as one, fighting for democracy against fascism, Dinky and his cronies, and the space Nazi. It's our only choice. We stand together or we hang separately, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Amen.
One thing I forgot to say in my little closing statement there. There are 3 special elections coming up. 2 seats in Florida, one seat in New York. If you can get involved with helping to get the Democrats on those in those races out there, get their name out there, get their campaign out there, do whatever you can to help push these Democrats into a winning position, and because we need them. We need them. We need those 3 seats, and if we can get those 3 seats, we can make things exponentially harder.
Yes, for Dinky. Also,
Yes.
get Ojeda elected.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 2026. Special elections I'm talking about are April 1st, I do believe.
Yeah,
So,
They're coming up soon. Pay
Yeah, so
attention. Pay attention to the special elections in your states. Make sure you know when they are and when they are coming up, because we got to turn out like motherfuckers like we never had before.
Yep.
So, Spy, can Democrats potentially take control of the House?
Yes, they can.
Yeah, 3
2.
seats. Now, one of those seats is Matt Gaetz' district. So the other seat in Florida is a heavy red district, and the seat in New York is a heavy red district. But MAGA is so focused on all their cocksucking fun that they're not paying attention to special elections.
And they have dark money fucking funding it all. They have way more money than Democrats do, pumping money into these things, giving a lot of advertising, pushing out disinformation, and fucking don't ever let me say disinformation again. It's propaganda.
What are you doing?
It's lies.
Damn lies.
It's
Damn
propaganda. Propaganda. It's not lies. It's not disinformation. It's not misinformation. It's Russian propaganda.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Russian propaganda is, lies.
It's all lies. Anyway, so thank you, everybody.
I want to thank everybody here for coming out. You guys, thank you for coming out on a special Sunday show. Hopefully, by, I don't know, maybe next week I'll be doing a Sunday show on the music channel. I don't know. But we are doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. hit that notification bell, because if we do some special interviews, we might have to do them on off hours and then
pop up.
Yeah, a pop up. We do pop ups. So hit the notification bell. Please like, share, subscribe.
Join Blue Sky and Discord if you can.
Yep.
Because you'll get notifications there too.
Our Blue Sky, our Discord, and
hit the thumbs up.
And just just on another note, I saw all your, chats. Everybody's like saying 100% Diane, stay united.
Yes.
Quit bickering. It's not, it's so dumb. We've got massive fucking problems to face.
Yeah, bigger
Putting
problems.
the band back together. We're on a mission from God.
Benny Loco, Spy Ken, Wizzy, and Mark P, thank you guys so much. And we will see, this time we'll for sure see you next Tuesday.
See you next
Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Love you guys. Thank everybody in
violation
chat.
of
Love you, mods.
It's Robo-Pope. He loves God and hates crime. He's coming to your town.
Let me break into the waves and let me shake into the white and contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With six-string by candlelight, and I'm still young, trying to start my life. Will it take some catastrophe? Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time and tells all. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. So we're left in obscurity. I'm wondering if the sun come up today. The masses lacking any purity. I wish that things would swing my way. Will it take some catastrophe? Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time and tells all. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Vicious circles, politics, religion, and races. Inside utopia of all the world's faces. Rainbows in the way, we're willing to change. With passion, love, and security. Global mad worlds and the master plan. We haven't come here to destroy your land. The evil power wants to shake my hand. Universal road won't Come over here and watch us flow. Don't be afraid. Come and stand up close. We'll be here till the end. We'll be here until 3 a.m. So come on in and take a seat. The waitress will be right with you in a heartbeat. Now it's time to enjoy the ride. So let the sights and the sounds fill up your mind. Ain't no way and there ain't no how. You gon' leave him, baby. Lord, damn it out, yeah. All the power's on in a new scene. This is the time to be, baby. This is our destiny. This has been our one and only dream. So take my hand, baby, come along with me, yeah. 3 a.m. I got to get my groove on, baby, with you. It's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. 3 a.m. and then I don't know what to do. No. 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah, I got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. I got to get my groove on, baby, with you. I got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah, I got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. Got to get my groove on, baby, with you. Yeah, got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah, I got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. Got to get my groove on, baby, with you. Yeah, got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah, I got to get my groove on. Yeah, I got to get my groove on, baby. I got to get my groove on. Hey, yeah, I got to get my groove on, baby. I got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. I got to get my groove on, baby, with you. Yeah, got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah, I got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah, I got to get my groove on. 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes. Oh, I got to get my groove on. Oh, I got to get my groove on. Baby, I got to get my groove on. It's 3 a.m. I got to get my groove on, baby, with you. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah. I got to get my groove on, baby, with you. It's 3 a.m. Let's groove till the sun comes shining through. Yeah. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. And I got to get my groove on, my groove on, my groove on, my groove on, my groove on. I got to get my groove got to get my groove on, my groove on, my groove on. I got to get my groove on, baby. Tell me